Hey guys, I got a really special one for you today. I invented a brand new kind of sushi, sushi nuggets. So without further ado, let's get cooking! Welcome back to the show, YouTube. So this is a fusion recipe of takoyaki and sushi and even a little bit of tempura going on. And I've done my research, I've Googled it, I've YouTube searched it, and nobody has ever done this dish. So I am the creator. If anybody has seen it done elsewhere before I did it, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that nobody has. All right, so let me explain to you what this is first of all. This is sushi nuggets dressed as takoyaki. And this is sushi nuggets dressed as Yangnyeom, which is a Korean dish. Japanese, Korean, and this one looks like a Korean patak, but it's a fusion. It's half Japanese and half Korean. And I'm gonna show you how I made these right now. Okay, now I'm gonna teach you how to make Korean Yangnyeom sauce. Now, you could use an instant pack like this, and that'd be perfectly fine. A lot of people do it, there's nothing wrong with that. But today, I'm gonna teach you my own personal secret recipe, and you're gonna love it. Things are always better when you make them at home. They taste great, and you don't have to worry about chemicals. You know that you made it, there's nothing but good stuff in it. For those of you who want to learn the Korean word for this sauce, it's Yangnyeom-jang. You can see it right there on the package. And what this basically is, now I hesitate to say Korean sweet and sour sauce, because if I say sweet and sour sauce, you're gonna picture the Chinese version, which is quite different. It's apples and oranges. This is sweet and sour and spicy, and if you're familiar with Korean food, you already know it's a big one. It's a good one. Now, the way I make mine is slightly different. I have ingredients that nobody else uses, and it produces a taste that I think is really darn good. Now, it's just my opinion, but I think that the recipe that I invented, yeah, it'll stand right up there with any restaurant. Yep, I can say it proudly. I would happily serve my version to you right beside the best restaurant you could find, and I dare you to tell me which one's better. Now, as far as I know, in Korea, they use this Yangnyeom sauce to coat fried chicken. But, you know, I've tried it with various other fried foods, and it's marvelous. It just works. Let's get started. First off, ketchup. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wait a second, ketchup? That can't be authentic Asian food if it's got ketchup. You'd be surprised how many Chinese, Japanese, and Korean people use a lot of ketchup. It is a big thing in Asia, all right? So, typical recipes call for something like 1/3 of a cup, but you know, I just do it, like, you know me, I never measure anything. So I'll put about that much in, maybe a little more. There we go. Wow, what an unlovely sound. All right, so I'll put about that much in. You can always adjust it for your likings later on. Okay, next ingredient is this, gochujang, okay? That's basically a Korean chili paste. And again, if you're familiar with your Korean food, this is a staple. All right, there, you can get a good look at what it's like. Looks like a very red miso, okay? Again, it's called gochujang. And you put an equal amount of gochujang in with your ketchup. So I just kind of eyeball it. I'm gonna say about that much. And that'll give it a nice Korean peppery flavor. All right. Next, I like to use honey. You don't have to use honey. Koreans use rice syrup, and it's really up to you. Again, you're making this at home. Do it to the way you like, all right? Generally speaking, the amount of liquid sugar or honey you put in should be a little bit less than your ketchup and gochujang. You know me though, I kind of go heavy on it sometimes, and I just go put it all the same. All 3 ingredients, just the same. Again, that's not the traditional way to make Yangnyeom, but hey, this is my show, and I'm doing it the way I like it. And like I said, I love the way I do it. All right, next, apple cider vinegar. Now in Korea, they might use a different type of vinegar. I'm pretty sure it's still from apples. Just a splash. There we go, about that much. Those of you who like it a bit more sour, like I said, it's a sweet and sour kind of thing. If you like it a bit more sour, put a little bit more in. The vinegar police are not gonna come get you. Alrighty, so just mix it up. Oh, that's nice and thick. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, I'm going by the smell right now. If you're not so experienced, maybe you'd have to dip a finger or, something like that. Or if you're the kind who likes to measure everything out, then you're covered. You can just measure everything and you're good to go. I'm much more an organic kind of cook. I never measure anything. And I go a lot by smell. I adjust on the fly. Like I can smell this and I know I need to put a little more honey in it. But again, that's something you'll develop over time. And if you can learn to do that, life becomes easier. Okay, and you're gonna end up with something like this. All right, next step, a handful of garlic. Now, I don't know how much you like garlic. I like it a lot. So I like to put at least 4 cloves in. This is like 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 6 of them. It's all good. And just adjust it to the way you like it. Oh, and when you crush the garlic with the back of the knife like that, the peels come right off. You don't need to buy a fancy garlic peeler or anything like that. That's just silly. Don't waste your money. Oh, and another reason to crush your garlic, as opposed to slicing it, crushed garlic is healthier actually and more flavorful. It releases more of those natural chemicals that are good for the human body. Okay, once you've got your garlic all peeled, pound it up. Oh, and if you're using a knife like I am, make sure you don't poke your own eye out. I know you can't see it because it's off camera, but I'm leaning way back whenever I do this. Voila! Okay, next we're basically gonna fry everything together. I like to use olive oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you like. A lot of people like canola, corn, whatever. There's our garlic. I wouldn't fry this on too high heat because you don't want to burn your garlic. And you also, when we put the other components in with the sugar, the honey, you don't want that burning either. I always say that, but I wish I could smell this. Oh. Okay, now we're gonna put in our sauce mixture. I'm actually gonna reduce that heat. You don't want it burning. Oh, yeah, it's smelling like a Korean restaurant in here already. Woo! Oh, you know when you walk into a Korean restaurant and that smell hits you? That smell of good Korean cooking? That's what this smells like. It's kind of like, pow! You can tell when it's about to get done by the look of it. It's going to be all bubbly and it'll look cooked. I don't know if that makes sense at home as you're watching this, but yeah, it'll look cooked. You'll know. Okay, it looks like it's just about done with the heat, so cut the heat and remove it from heat. And then I'll show you the next step. But before I do that, that's what it looks like when it's cooked. Okay, now you've got your cooked sauce, and I'm gonna show you 2 secret ingredients that I claim as my own. As far as I know, nobody else does it this way. I've done my Googling, I've done my YouTube searching, and I can't see anybody who does it this way. This is, therefore, my own personal secret recipe. You saw it here first. And if by accident I've used someone else's recipe and they did it first, show me the link, show me the proof, leave a comment, and I will give that person all the respect they deserve. I didn't copy them though, I came up with this on my own, like I said. But hey, if I accidentally reuse somebody's idea, let me know in the comments. Alrighty, so this is a common ingredient, goma abura. Okay, just a dribble for a little je ne sais quoi. A little bit of kind of savory aroma Okay. That's not the most secret ingredient though. The most secret ingredient is this stuff. Do you know what this is? This is Sichuan prickly oil. Okay, here you go with a close-up of the label. Get a good look at it. This is actually Chinese. You've heard of Sichuan, right? In Rick and Morty, they call it Szechuan. And it's taken from a kind of, it says right there, Sichuan peppercorn oil. If you don't know what this stuff is, it is magical. It is, it's taken from a kind of pepper seed, like you can see in the illustration there. And it has a kind of, it's not narcotic, but it will numb the inside of your mouth. If you don't know what to expect, you're actually going to go, oh, what the heck did I just eat? This is weird. Now, if you add this to that, it's going to do three things. It'll add a floweriness, a pepperiness, and a citrusiness that your guests will not expect. In fact, if you have guests who are very used to eating Korean food, very used to eating Yangnyeom sauce, and you make this, I can almost guarantee the reaction that they're going to have. They're going to eat it and they're going to go, this is good. And then they're going to go, what the heck? What is this flavor? Is that flowers? Is that citrus? You know, they're gonna be breaking their brains to figure out what you did to the sauce. I love adding this. Anyway, here you go. Oh, that smells so good. It's a real, there you go. I put about that much in. Again, you can adjust it. Some of you out there watching might be thinking to yourselves, oh, there's a lot of oil in that. Yes, I know. I like to have a lot of oil in my sauces. You can always take it off, or you can, whoops. That was dumb. Okay. You can always remove the oil later, or do whatever you want with it. I like to have a lot of oil. So soon. This is my recipe. Oh yeah, it's a real, the Japanese, when you put something like this into something like that and your guests can't guess what it is, we call that in Japanese kakushi aji. Kakushi means hidden, aji means taste, right? So this is one of those flavors that it sneaks up on you. You put it in your mouth and it's like, oh, can't wait for you guys to try this at home. You will love it. Okay, if you like Yangnyeom to begin with, oh, you're gonna love this version of it. And there you go. That's the finished sauce. And I would just put that aside until you're ready to put it on whatever deep fried thing you have. Okay, now we're gonna start making what almost is like a California roll, but it's gonna be made with takoyaki ingredients. So that means taco. You can see this stuff is pre-boiled, okay? Raw, even though on the package it said taco or octopus sashimi, this is obviously cooked because raw octopus is much slimier and purplish. That's what the inside of an octopus leg is like. It's just nothing but big slabs of rubbery meat. There you go, strips of octopus meat. Okay, so we're basically gonna start in with this like a California roll. Now, if you want the details on how to make sushi rice and California rolls, please go to my California roll video. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that you know what the deal is. All right. Nori. Shari. Okay, and then we're going to flip it onto the plastic wrap. Ta-da! Once we have that where we want it, we can just start filling it like takoyaki. Taco! Green beans. You might be wondering why I chose green beans. This could be asparagus. Or anything that's like that. I just like the color and the texture. You don't have to put it in if you don't want it. Okay. Negi. Benishoga. And then we're gonna roll it. Ah, just like I showed you in my other video. Sesame seeds. Now this one has black and white, so I'm not gonna do it in 2 stages. Now some of you are wondering, if you've seen my California roll video, why did I put the sesame seeds on now? Why didn't I put them on before I rolled it? Simple. I'm an idiot. I forgot. And I just wanted to show you, if you screw it up, it's okay. You can just add it afterwards. No big deal. That's what it's going to look like inside. There you go. I think the first ones I put in are done already. Oh yeah, those are done. Whoa, what beautiful sushi nuggets. Okay, for detailed instructions on how to do the tempura frying, why don't you go to my California roll video or my shrimp paradise video, because I do it there too. Okay, so we got our takoyaki deep fried sushi nuggets all fried up here. And we're ready to dress them. So I'm gonna give you a good look at them first. That's what they look like naked. You could eat it just like that. But we're gonna place them on the plate and we're gonna dress them like takoyaki. So there you go, it's on a plate. So this manner of dressing is standard in Japan. If you order takoyaki, you're gonna get it dressed the way I'm about to do it. Now, of course, it's all up to you. You have the freedom to modify this any way you want. I'm just gonna show you the standard way to present takoyaki. All right, first of all, takoyaki sauce. Just slather it on like so. Oh, that smell. All right, next, mayonnaise. Next, sakura-ebi, those little red shrimp I'm so fond of. Yeah, as a garnish. Look at the color on the, oh, it's beautiful. All right, and next, this might be a new ingredient for you. It's aonori. There you go. Aosafun. Okay, it's normally called aonori. It's a powdered seaweed, and it doesn't taste like nori, like the regular nori that you wrap sushi with. It's got its own flavor, and yeah, it's one of those must-haves on top of takoyaki. If you don't have this, it's just not going to be the same, guys. So you have to have the aonori on it. There you go. Oh, it smells like Osaka. If you've ever been to Osaka, this is the smell of Osaka. Holy crap. It's lovely. Wow. Okay, now, here's an ingredient you might never have seen before. It's called katsuobushi. Okay, these are the 3 hiragana. Katsuo, that means flour. That's just kind of the brand name of this, I think. But yeah, what is it? It's a fish. If you look it up in the dictionary, it's called a bonito. But nobody who speaks English natively ever uses that word. Or if you ask 100 native English speakers, 100 Anglophones, do you know what bonito means? They're not going to say it's a fish. If anything, they're going to say it means cute or pretty in Spanish. But yeah, in Japanese, this fish is called katsuo, and it looks kind of like that. It's related to tuna and mackerel. It's got that kind of a thing. Now what they do is they smoke it, and they dry it, and they shave it, and you get these shavings. And they don't smell fishy at all, like 0.0%. If anything, they taste kind of nutty. And they're lovely on top of stuff like this. Just gonna sprinkle that on top. Oh yeah, there you go. Batch 2, I'm gonna show you how to dress this with Yangnyeom sauce. Remember this? I'm gonna place some in the bottom of the bowl because I don't wanna mix my fried items too much, because unlike fried chicken nuggets, they're not that durable, they're not that robust. So I'm gonna be really gentle with these. There we go. That should be enough. Just wanna coat them. All right, and give it a very gentle mix. I think that's about enough, actually. So I am going to very gently lift them out. Okay, and then we're just going to top it off with sesame seeds. There you go. Yangnyeom sushi nuggets. Okay, the moment you've been waiting for. Bam! You know, when I've been to Korean restaurants, usually the Yangnyeom chicken that I've had has just been finished like this, and that was it. And I started thinking, no, everything's better with negi, don't you think? All right, so it's not standard, but I felt like it, so I'm gonna put some negi on top. You can tell me whether or not it improves the look. There you go. That's what it looks like with negi on top. For batch 3, I'm gonna do a fusion type of presentation. This one's half Korean and half Japanese. And again, I'm pretty sure nobody else is doing this. All right, so the look is primarily taken from the Korean dish known as patak. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Pa meaning these green onions, these negi. Now this is a very typical Korean way to present it, and in this video I didn't show you how I did this, but leave a comment if you want me to make a video on how to make them all curly like this. It's not that hard at all. Alrighty, normally in a Korean restaurant you'd have the fried item covered with this, and then you'd have a Korean sauce on it. I'm gonna do the same thing, except I'm not gonna use the Korean sauce. I'm gonna use this. This is ponzu, and I accidentally left the price on there, but look at the price. Can you read that? It's $23.99 for this. And the reason it's so darned expensive is it's worth it. It's from Shikoku in Japan. They make their own soy sauce. They grow their own yuzu, and it's the highest quality of everything, basically. If you've had ponzu before, especially the kind that's made in North America, it doesn't exist in the same universe as this. Like I said, this is super expensive for what it is, but wow, is it ever good tasting. And that's what I'm gonna pour on this. Should be excellent. Sushi nuggets. Honestly, I was in the mood for sushi, and I was in the mood for takoyaki, and I was also in the mood for, what is it, Korean food. So, why not, right? Like, why the heck not? Okay, we'll put one more on top. Okay. After you've got it, a little pile like that, right? Then all you do is put this on top. Okay? And then all you're gonna do is pour some of this on top. Whoop. Yeah, there you go. For those of you who, I'm not sponsored, by the way. Yeah, I just really love this product called Umajimura. That's the name of it. And you just all over the top. Now, if, you know, experts, purists, Koreans are getting upset that I'm not doing it the proper way, oh well. Like I said, it's my food, it's my recipe, it's my show. There you go. Sushi nugget patak thing. Okay, as always, it's time to eat. But before I eat, I gotta have a beer. And because today's theme is fusion and new and never seen that before, I picked out this beer today. Can you see what that is? It's made by our friends at Dead Frog. Again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just like Dead Frog beer. And look at that. It's called Nutty Uncle Peanut Butter Stout. It's a peanut butter beer. Huh? I've got to see what this tastes like. Alrighty. Whoa, that is black. Well, yeah, it's a stout. I guess, of course, it's black. Look at the color on the... Oh, wow. Big head of foam, too. Yeah, it's stout. Oh, wow. Even the bubbles are brown. Oh, yeah, that's... Ooh, yeah, it's nutty, all right. All right, cheers, everybody. I can't say there's overwhelming peanut butterness in it. If you didn't tell me, let me try that again. Yeah, it's there. It's there, but it's not in your face. In fact, if you didn't tell me that it was a peanut butter beer, I wouldn't have guessed. I'll let you have another look at it and see it's all, yeah, the brownness has kind of a gradation there. I like it. It's delicious. Is it the best beer I've ever had? Well, no, but you know, to be fair, I was never a stout fan to begin with, and I really just bought this out of curiosity. But yeah, definitely, it's a good beer. I would buy it again. Alrighty then, let's start eating. What should I start with? Well, I don't know. I used to live in the Osaka area. I'll start with the takoyaki then. Okay. Oh. All right. Here, have a look at it. Is that in focus? There, you got your sakura ebi, you got your aonori, you got your katsuobushi, and time to eat. Itadakimasu. Wow. You know, some people in the audience, when I say what I'm about to say, are gonna go, well, duh. And some people are gonna go, well, I didn't expect that. This tastes exactly like a fusion between sushi and takoyaki. It's freaking delicious. Yeah. I definitely recommend this. And you know what? If you live in North America, like I do, oh, those go together. If you live in North America like I do, and you're having trouble getting your hands on a takoyaki pan, or on a stove, or a stove that'll make a takoyaki pan work. For example, in my case, I bought a takoyaki pan, but my induction burner that you saw me fry it up on doesn't work with the takoyaki pan, which sucks. But this, you don't need it. I'm gonna go have to buy another burner that will work with my takoyaki pan, but whatever, that'll be a future video. Okay, let's try this. The Yangnyeom next. I love Yangnyeom. Here, take a good look at it. Is that in focus? Oh, is your mouth watering? I sure hope it is. I worked hard on this. Hai, 2回目いただきます。Wow. I'm gonna praise myself, but yeah, that's fantastic. If you like Yangnyeom, and if you like takoyaki, and if you like sushi, and if you like tempura, oh wow, go for it. Wow. I am so lucky. All right. Now let's try the patak thing, looking thing. I'll take one from the top. Oh, it's so pretty. I feel bad about breaking it. Oh, okay, here, take a look at it. It's like the swamp thing. Itadakimasu. No. Excuse me, messy. Also fantastic. You know, the base, they're all that takoyaki fried thing I did, but the way you dress it totally changes the character. Each one of these tastes like a totally different dish. I mean, the sky's the limit. But there you go. You saw it here first. I created sushi nuggets. And I did the dressing like this. Tell everybody. Alright, I'm gonna keep eating these. Alrighty, that really exceeded my expectations. Sushi nuggets are really versatile. The sky's the limit. Use your imagination in how you want to dress this dish. Yeah, any of you restaurant guys out there watching this video, and if you want to make this in your restaurant, let's just say, I don't have a problem with that. Just make sure you credit this video as where you got the idea, because I'm the creator, okay? Okay, I hope you liked what you saw. Remember to like and subscribe. More content on the way. See you soon.